Okay, recording.
Alright. The entire room is silent. I hear nothing but the AC system humming. My focus is set entirely on the target 10 meters in front of me. My breathing is slow and steady. Take one last second to lock in my sights on my bullseye. My finger moves to the trigger. I slowly squeeze and pop. The pellet makes its way from my rifle to the paper target in front of me. For those of you who don't know, I just let you in on the highlight of being on the JROTC marksmanship team. The JROTC marksmanship team consists of 3 important parts: the safety, the positions we shoot in, and at the end, the target scoring. The first and by far most important part of marksmanship is the safety. Every year before we do tryouts, we go through a safety briefing with everyone, even before they make it onto the team. We emphasize safety goggles, which must be worn at all times, even for people who aren't shooting. Anybody in the range must be wearing safety goggles just in case there's backfire. You must always shoot your own target and your own target only. It's forbidden to shoot anybody else's target. The rifle muzzle, which is the part of the gun where the pellet comes out, must be pointed at the ceiling or downrange, which is near the target. Pointing your rifle at anybody else is forbidden. Going downrange, which is going to put up targets, take them down, you must wait until the range officer, which is the person in charge of the range, tells you to do so. When the firing line is hot, that means that nobody may go in front of it. When the firing line is cold, that means it's safe to go in front and go take down your target. And one of the most important rules is treat every rifle as if it is loaded, whether it is or not, which means no pointing it at anybody else, no pretending to shoot anybody else. So now that we've covered the most important part, it's time to move on to the more fun part, which is 3 positions incorporated with the JROTC marksmanship, which is prone, which is basically lying down. You lie down, stomach on the mat, and depending on if you're shooting left-handed or right-handed, one leg is then slightly bent, and then you use your arms to hold the rifle up. Then once you shoot 10 targets in prone, you would move on to standing, which obviously you're standing up shooting the target. Once you're finished shooting your standing target, you move on to kneeling, which is kneeling and shooting. It's important that you do kneeling last, because sitting in that sort of position for a long time can really, some people's legs fall asleep, and it'd make it really uncomfortable to try and shoot another position afterwards. Once you've shot through all your targets in every position, you can go on to scoring your target. Target scoring can be a little bit tricky at first. Whenever we do shoot, start at the left, stop top, work your way down, then we go to the right, work your way down. These 2 in the middle are our sighters. We use those to line up our sights to make sure they're zeroed, so these do not count in the scoring, just these 10 targets right here. And each bullseye that you hit is worth 10 points. Every line outside of the bullseye is a -1. So after you scored all 10, the whole entire target itself could be worth 100 points. And all 3 positions together could be worth a total of 300 points. So a perfect score with a perfect bullseye at every single target would be worth 300 points. And any missed target, like if you shoot outside and you don't hit a line at all, is worth 0 points. For example, if you got a 97 in one position and 96 in the other, 88 in the other, your total would be 281 out of a total of 300. So now you know that marksmanship isn't just shooting a rifle. There's many things incorporated with it, like the safety, the different positions, and the target scoring at the end. I've been shooting for 3 years now, and I've learned to love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. And even if you haven't shot anything before in your life, like I hadn't shot anything ever before I started, you can become a great shooter just by practicing over and over again.